Washington Commanders rookie running back Brian Robinson has been released from the hospital and will now have to focus on recovery and helping police find his teenage assailant. Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to The Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. Do me a favor, make sure you follow me on all things social media at Jackie Ray TV. But before you do that, like this video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, before we get into the Brian Robinson update, I have to shout out the GOAT. That is Candice Parker. If you somehow missed it, the WNBA semifinals are underway with hands down the best 4 teams competing for a spot in the finals. The Seattle Storm is trying to send Sue Bird into retirement with the championship, but they face the Las Vegas Aces, who have 3 scorers who are in the top 10 in the league, in Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Kelsey Plum. Candice Parker and the Chicago Sky are facing Jonquel Jones and DeWanna Bonner and the Connecticut Sun. Oh, by the way, the LA Sparks must have so much animosity towards Derek Fisher for letting Chelsea Gray and Candice Parker go. They haven't been in a championship contention since, and Candice Parker is 36 and still out here breaking records. She recently became the 3rd all-time leading playoff scorer in WNBA history. She is also the first WNBA player to reach 6,000 career points, 3,000 rebounds, and 1,500 assists. The Sky did lose Game 1 to the Sun, but CP3, yes, that is her nickname, so calm down, especially if you're out here calling LaMelo Mello. There can clearly be 2. So anyway, despite the 5-point loss, CP3 tallied 19 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 blocks, and 4 steals. The woman is straight up the GOAT. I interviewed her recently, and she made it clear she will not give us a peek into her retirement plans. Your post-game interview at the All-Star game, you said you couldn't wait to see what changes they made next year. So that means we can count on you for a few more years in the league?
Yeah, we'll see. I take it, year by year. We'll see.
Well, she isn't showing any signs of slowing down, so hopefully we have her for years to come. Make sure you check out Game 2 action tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. And now let's get into the Washington Commanders. It was just Monday when Washington head coach Ron Rivera went out to visit Brian Robinson, who was shot in a carjacking attempt. Robinson sat out the final preseason game to make sure he was ready for the regular season, but now he has to focus on his recovery. He posted from his hospital bed that the surgery went well and that he would be back soon. Coach Rivera did not give a timeline, but he says he is optimistic that Robinson will return very soon. While I am glad he is okay, if I could offer a word of advice to Brian Robinson or anyone who is faced with a carjacking, let the car go. Your life is far more important than any material item. DC Police Chief Robert Conti said Brian Robinson was fighting back and wrestled a gun away from one of the suspects before he was shot twice by the second suspect. Police released this photo of the suspects, who are believed to be between 15 and 17 years old. I really hate that these kids have basically ruined their lives out of sheer stupidity, but DC Mayor Muriel Bowser has no tolerance for gun violence, saying, quote, any person, regardless of their age, who uses a gun needs clear and certain consequences. The Commanders start their season with a home opener game against Jacksonville on Sunday, September 11th. Hopefully by then, Brian is feeling well enough to attend, and let everyone know that he is doing okay. Now, for more sports news, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And once again, I'm Jackie Ray, and thanks for watching The Fumble.